So with that said, Zeke, if that small business is, they're drinking the Kool-Aid, they're like, oh yeah, man, Zeke's telling it like it is. I need to do this. I need to be more data driven. That's great. I don't want to be the next Blockbuster. I want to be the next Netflix. Cool. What's the key to accomplishing this on a small business level?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a low-hanging fruit secret. This is
Mhm.
this is gold. This is legitimate gold. It will
Okay.
take you a little bit of effort, but
Okay.
it's gold and it's easy. All the data that you have, assuming you're already kind of off the ground and you have some customers,
Yeah.
especially if you have first name and last name and
Mhm.
or email address and phone number.
Okay.
Those pieces of information
Okay.
are gold because Facebook knows and Google knows and Adara knows and all these
Mhm.
data companies, we know those people.
Mhm.
We associate that data with their credit card. We know how many phones they have and how many iPads and laptops. If you upload that data and do
Mhm.
something called lookalike targeting or lookalike
Mhm.
marketing, you
Mhm.
can find clones of
Mhm.
your customers, and it is such a low hanging fruit.
Mhm.
And there's two things you can do with that. It's like retargeting, but better
Okay.
because you're retargeting,
You're
people.
modeling,
You're
basically. You're
modeling
doing
who your
modeling. Yeah.
customers are. Yeah.
Yes.
And so I think depending on what kind of business you have, right? Like
Mhm.
you could, let's say that every year, I don't know, you're a septic tank cleaning company. I don't know. Uh,
Hey, I got a septic tank. Hey, I need those guys.
yeah, yeah, you need them. And people need an annual whatever. You
Yeah.
can upload your customers
Mhm.
and maybe it's a certain demographic, maybe it's a certain neighborhood, and
Mhm.
you can find new prospects that are probably on septic systems as well because of, where your actual customers live
Mhm.
and market to them and get a lot of good inbound leads. So I think using your existing data
Mhm.
as fuel for
Mhm.
future business is super low hanging fruit. With Visit Savannah, I would take actual visitors that came over, let's say, if we're running a fall campaign last fall, I'd
Mhm.
upload those and then I would just target them like crazy. And two things happened. Those people came on and validated and said, "We love Savannah. We're coming again this year. This is great." And then they tagged their friends. But then also, I'd see new people who said, "I've always wanted to go to Savannah." And it did such a great job. That was obviously Facebook, but you could
Mhm.
do that all across the web, and it's absolute gold. I think, I've talked to big businesses that don't even do that. So I would say small businesses would be do very well to do stuff like that.
And most large scale marketing, advertising, digital services have similar type of models. It's not, I know Facebook is obviously the most one that we'll all know, but there are other ones of that sort as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, yeah. Any marketing platform you're working with has some sort of lookalike model
Yeah.
available. It'll say LAL or prospecting or something like that. But yeah, no, totally.
So, and that's what brings it back to what we talked about earlier, which is that's juxtaposed with once again where we used to do this thing, like for example in Facebook, but same thing in Google, where you try to like, I want this person who has this, and like it's like you're kind of like building your own little custom thing, but because of all the privacy changes, you can't do that in the same way. However, if you have your own organized first party data, your
Yep.
customer list, so you can guess like, oh well, I think this person who likes this thing who has these many pets will like my stuff, or you can say, these people pay me money. These are real
Yeah.
people. Here's their contact data. This is my information that I've curated because I took inventory like Zeke told me to. And now I'm going to put it into this data engine and it's going to say, hey, find me people who are similar to these people. It
Yep.
feels like a much more strategic sniper way to do it. Beyond, like you said, just the basic retargeting. Well, someone visited my website one time, therefore they're a perfect customer. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. But if you can just work with the actual real paying customers and you can do modeling through lookalike services, I feel like that would be a much more efficient way to build an audience, convert whatever.
It's so much more objective, and you wouldn't believe how many business owners sort of get upset at the idea that their customer is different when they look at the data than what they have in their own mind. And so it kind of forces you to get your emotions out of it and say,
Mhm.
look, I'm going to be objective. These, like you say, these are the people that pay me money. It's
Mhm.
not this profile I've come up with and been telling everybody that actually isn't my customer. And so
Mhm.
it's really important to kind of just humble ourselves and say, I'm going to go where the data takes me generally. and it's a smarter way to do it. It's the way that everyone else does it. And now, because of tools like Facebook and such, if you have your own data, small business owners can do the same thing that the big dogs are doing.